this morning. The air was soft and full of bloom. Croissants on a lace-edged table. You curled up to share the room. The city hummed beneath the railing, but nothing called me back inside. Breakfast on the balcony, where tulips lean and petals fall. Breakfast on the balcony, the sweetest place, I know it all. Just you and me in morning light, and flowers blooming overnight. Breakfast on the balcony was all I ever needed. The cherry tree was soft and heavy, its blossoms drifting past the rail. I poured another cup of coffee and let the morning tell its tale. You tilted up your head to watch me like you already knew the plan. Breakfast on the balcony, where tulips lean and petals fall. Breakfast on the balcony, the sweetest place, I know it all. Just you and me in morning light, and flowers blooming overnight. Breakfast on the balcony was all I ever need. Some days the world can wait, some days the table outside is everything. You beside me, warm light falling. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Breakfast on the balcony, where tulips lean and petals fall. Breakfast on the balcony, the sweetest place, I know it all. Just you and me in morning light, and flowers blooming overnight. Breakfast on the balcony was all I ever need. Was all I ever need. Was all I ever need. Golden layers on a white plate, steam still rising from the cup. The morning asked for nothing from me, just to slow a little up. I broke the bread in quiet pieces. You watched every crumb I made. Croissant and cafe au lait, that's all this morning had to say. A little butter, a little sun, before the day has quite begun. Croissant and cafe au lait, the sweetest kind of holiday. I didn't go anywhere at all, and still I had the best of days. Pansies in the window boxes, leaning toward the early light. I didn't check a single message, everything was already right. You settled underneath the table, your warmth against my ankles there. Croissant and cafe au lait, that's all this morning had to say. A little butter, a little sun, before the day has quite begun. Croissant and cafe au lait, the sweetest kind of holiday. I didn't go anywhere at all, and still I had the best of days. Simple A little butter, a little sun before the day has quite begun. Croissant and Café, oh Lait, the sweetest kind of holiday. I didn't go anywhere at all, and still I had the best of days. 3 pink tulips in the morning window. Don't need anything from me, just a little water, a little sunlight, and they bloom so easily. I think I'd like to be a little more like them, open wide and unafraid. Tulips don't ask for much, just room enough to grow. Tulips don't ask for much, they're lovely and they know. One morning they just open like everything is fine. I wanna bloom like tulips do, one petal at a time. You sat beside me on the floorboards, watching petals in the breeze. I think you love the spring the same way, softly, simply, by degrees. Some wisdom lives in staying present, in trusting that the sun will come. Tulips don't ask for much, just room enough to grow. Tulips don't ask for much, they're lovely and they know. One morning they just open like everything is fine. I wanna bloom like tulips do, one petal at a time. I've been holding on too tightly to the things I cannot change. But watching these small flowers sway, I think I'll let myself rearrange. Tulips don't ask for much, just room enough to grow. Tulips don't ask for much, they're lovely and they know. One morning they just open like everything is fine. I wanna bloom like tulips do, one petal at a time. Before the notifications came, before the plans were set in stone, I held a warm cup in both hands and made the morning on my own. The birds were first to say good morning, then the wind, then you beside me. Warm cup, quiet world, that's how I want to start. Warm cup, quiet world, before I let in all the parts. Just me and you in soft spring air, and cherry blossoms everywhere. Warm cup, quiet world, is where I want to be. You didn't rush me off the balcony, you just lay there still and true. I think you know that mornings matter the way that only good dogs do. So I stayed a little longer, let the coffee lose its heat. Warm cup, quiet world, that's how I want to start. Warm cup, quiet I didn't know when winter finally left. The pansies I'd forgotten on the railing were blooming when I caught my breath. You were already waiting at the door, like you knew the season changed. Spring came without warning, like kindness always does. Spring came without warning me, 'cause that's how goodness was. I wasn't ready for the light, I wasn't ready for the right. But spring came without warning, and I was glad it did. I made a pot and took it to the balcony. The cherry tree had turned to pink. I poured a cup and felt the sun land gently, and gave myself permission just to drink. You nose my ankle like you're saying, don't miss this, don't miss this one. Spring came without warning, like kindness always does. Spring came without warning, because that's how goodness was. I wasn't ready for the light, I wasn't ready for the right. But spring came without warning, and I was glad it did. Maybe good things shouldn't announce themselves. Maybe they should just arrive, like a dog at the door, like the first warm morning, like suddenly feeling more alive. Spring came without warning, like kindness always does. Spring came without warning, because that's how goodness was. I wasn't ready for the light, I wasn't ready for the right. But spring came without warning, I was glad it did. The light moved slow across the floorboards, found the table, found the cup. I watched it travel past the saucers, and I didn't hurry up. You stretched out long beside my chair, and sighed like you agreed. The morning took its time today, and so did I. The morning took its time today, and that was right. No clock could tell us what to do, just light on laser, me and you. The morning took its time, and I was glad it did. A petal fell without permission and landed in my cafe cup. I fished it out and set it gently on the table face up. Some things arrive without an agenda, and that's exactly what they're for. The morning took its time today, and so did I. The morning took its time today, and that was right. No clock could tell us what to do, just light on lace and me and you. The morning took its time, and I was glad it did. I've been measuring everything of new leaves and calm. I stepped outside into the brightness and felt it like a bomb. You followed at my heels as always, tail already in full swing. Mint green and sunlight, that's the color of today. Mint green and sunlight, finding us both where we stayed. The flowers on the railing, the cup warm in my hand. Mint green and sunlight is everything I planned. The tulips were a shade of soft pink against the pale and painted wall. I sat beside them like an equal and didn't feel small at all. You tilted your head and watched the sparrow land and go and land again. Mint green and sunlight, that's the color of today. Mint green and sunlight, finding us both where we stayed. The flowers on the railing, the cup warm in my hand. Mint green and sunlight is everything I planned. I don't need anything dramatic, just this light, this air, this dog, just this quiet private morning before the world turns up too loud. Mint green and sunlight, that's the color of today. Mint green and sunlight, finding us both where we stayed. The flowers on the railing, the cup warm in my hand. Mint green and sunlight is everything I planned. The pansy in the corner pot opened up without a fuss, like it had decided overnight that spring was finally here for us. I poured my coffee, took a breath, and watched the petals face the sun. Every petal knows how to face the light. Every petal knows to open when the time is right. I'm still learning what they seem to know, that growing is just letting go. Every petal knows, and I'm taking notes. You sniff the pansies by the railing, then looked at me like you approved. I think you love the flowers too, in that quiet way of yours. We sat there while the morning moved above the city's gentle hum. Every petal knows how to face the light. Every petal knows to open when the time is right. I'm still learning what they seem to know, that growing is just letting go. Every petal knows, and I'm taking notes. I used to try so hard at everything, but flowers don't try, they just start. And maybe I can find that too, in the morning on the balcony with you. Every petal knows how to face the light. Every petal knows to open when the time is right. I'm still learning what they seem to know, that growing is just letting go. Every petal knows. outside my window turned pink while I wasn't watching. I noticed in the early morning the way it snuck up soft and shocking. I sat outside to be beside it. You laid down at my feet. Coffee and cherry blossoms, that's a combination I can trust. Coffee and cherry blossoms and one small beagle I love so much. Spring only comes for such a while. I'm staying here to see it smile. Coffee and cherry blossoms, all I need this morning. The petals fell like quiet confetti. No occasion, no parade. Just spring reminding me to notice before the blooming starts to fade. I held my cup and felt the warmth of both the drink and the season. Coffee and cherry blossoms, that's a combination I can trust. Coffee and cherry blossoms and one small beagle I love so much. Spring only comes for such a while. I'm staying here to see it smile. Coffee and cherry blossoms, all I need this morning. The blossom doesn't mourn, it's falling. It just gave all it had to give. I wanna be that generous with every day I get to live. Coffee and cherry blossoms, that's a combination I can trust. Coffee and cherry blossoms and one small beagle I love so much. Spring only comes for such a while. I'm staying here to see it smile. Coffee and cherry blossoms, all I need this morning. I set my cup down on the table and looked out at the morning sky. You turned your face up from the floorboards and caught my eye. I don't know what you were thinking, but it felt like everything I needed. She looked up at me like the morning was enough. She looked up at me like she was saying this is love. No big declarations, no dramatic lines. She just looked up at me and everything was fine. Across the table, you didn't chase a single one, just kept your chin on the cool boards and watched the morning sun. There's something in the way you're peaceful that teaches me to slow it down. She looked up at me like the morning was enough. She looked up at me like she was saying this is love. No big declarations, no dramatic lines. She just looked up at me and everything was fine. I've been looking for the meaning in all the complicated things, but it was here the whole time in one small beagle in spring. She looked up at me like the morning was enough. She looked up at me Like she was saying, this is love. No big declarations, no dramatic lines. She just looked up at me, and everything was fine. Left the door ajar this morning and the curtain moved like breath. Slow and gentle in and out, the kind that says there's nothing left to stress. You wandered in and then back out, unsure which side was better. The curtains in the breeze, tulips on the sill. Curtains in the breeze, and everything is still. Not the kind of still that's empty, the kind that's full of grace. Curtains in the spring breeze, and I'm in my favorite place. I followed you back to the balcony and poured a second cup. Busy, but we didn't quite keep up. Sometimes the right thing is to stay while all the rushing passes. Curtains in the breeze, tulips on the sill. Curtains in the breeze, and everything is still. Not the kind of still that's empty, the kind that's full of grace. Curtains in the spring breeze, and I'm in my favorite place. There's a word for this in every language. The small rest between the hard days. I don't remember what it's called, but I know what it feels like. It feels like this. Curtains in the breeze, tulips on the sill. Curtains in the breeze, and everything is still. Not the kind of still that's empty, the kind that's full of grace. Curtains in the spring breeze, and I'm in my favorite place. I used to skip the mornings, get up and go and go. But something in this season is teaching me to slow. You've always known this, haven't you? With your languid morning stretch. All good things start slowly, the flowers prove it every year. All good things start slowly, the cherry blossoms don't rush here. Give it time, give it light, give it a quiet balcony ride. All good things start slowly, and so do I. The croissant took some patience, the garden took some care. But now I have this morning and the whole sweet world out there. You nose my hand encouragingly, like, see, wasn't this worth waiting for? All good things start slowly, the flowers prove it every year. All good things start slowly, the cherry blossoms don't rush here. do I. The first one went too quickly, I was still half asleep inside. The second was the real one, where I finally arrived. You watched me from the doorway, then padded out to join me. One more cup before we go, one more moment soft and slow, one more look at all the flowers, one more one of these small hours, one more cup, one more spring, one more quiet everything, one more cup before we go. I'm not ready to let go. Pink and white, I stayed there with you, third cup, listen to the world relearn its light. You put your chin down on my ankles, and that was all the signal that I needed. One more cup before we go, one more moment soft and slow, one more look at all the flowers, one more one of these small hours, one more cup, one more spring, one more quiet everything, one more cup before we go. I'm not ready to let go. Every morning ends the same, but I forget that while it's here. Starts the same too, so maybe I don't need to fear. One more cup before we go, one more moment soft and slow, one more look at all the flowers, one more one of these small hours, one more cup, one more spring, one more quiet everything, one more cup before we go. To let go. I build it slowly, pot by pot, a little world above the street. Pansies in the window boxes, tulips in the pots at my feet. You picked your favorite spot among them, right between the lavender and the roses. The balcony garden is mine, and yours and the mornings too. The balcony garden is ours, and everything we do, no one planned for it to be exactly this kind of beautiful, but here it is, the balcony garden, all in bloom for me and you. Some days I water them before coffee, some days I forget them in the week, but every spring they come back trusting, like they know I'll be the one to seek. You supervise the whole procedure, nose to every new bud. The balcony garden is mine, and yours and the mornings too. The balcony garden is ours, and everything we do, no one planned for it to be exactly this kind of beautiful, The balcony garden is mine, and yours, and the mornings too. The balcony garden is ours, and everything we do. No one planned for it to be exactly this kind of beautiful, but here it is, the balcony garden, all in bloom for me and you. I found 3 pansies in the corner. I don't remember putting there. Maybe wind had brought them somehow, or spring just felt like being generous and fair. You sniffed them with great seriousness and gave your full approval. Flowers I forgot to plant, the ones that came on their own. Flowers I didn't plant, for showing up to make this home. The sweetest gifts are uninvited, the kind you don't anticipate. Flowers I forgot to plant are blooming at my gate. I've been so careful about everything, controlling what and when and how. But these small volunteers remind me that good things don't need my permission now. Maybe I should trust the season more than I trust my list. Flowers I forgot to plant, the ones that came on their own. Flowers I didn't plant, for showing up to make this home. The sweetest gifts are uninvited, the kind you don't anticipate. Flowers I forgot to plant are blooming at my gate. And you were like that too. You found me more than I found you. Now look at what we've grown together, one unplanned perfect morning after another. Flowers I forgot to plant, the ones that came on their own. Flowers I didn't plant, for showing up to make this home. The sweetest gifts are uninvited, the kind you don't anticipate. Flowers I forgot to plant are blooming at my gate. I stopped believing in the season, somewhere in the longest winter I'd known. But April came back like it always does, and left its proof out on the stone. Blossoms on the balcony railing, pansies where there wasn't anything before. April keeps its promises, even when I don't believe. April keeps its promises and covers everything in green. I forgot how good it feels when something that was gone comes back. April keeps its promises, and that is all I lack. You stretched out in the first real sunshine, keeps its promises and covers everything in green. I forgot how good it feels when something that was gone comes back. April keeps its promises, and that is all I lack. I've been keeping all my own too, the slow ones, the hard ones, the maybe next spring one. And here we are next spring, and I'm still here too. April keeps its promises, even when I don't believe. April keeps its promises and covers everything in green. I forgot how good it feels when something that was gone comes back. April keeps its promises, and that is all I lack. There's a list somewhere inside the house. I made it Thursday night, but this morning all I want to do is watch the cherry blossoms catch the light. You seem to have a similar agenda, which is nothing beautifully done. No rush this morning, the flowers aren't going anywhere. No rush this morning, I left the calendar in there. The cup is warm, the air is cool. The beagle found her favorite pool of sun. No rush this morning, this is where I'll be. A petal landed on my shoulder, I left it where it fell. Some things arrive like little blessings, too small and perfect to repel. And you sighed the way you do when morning is exactly right. No rush this morning, the flowers aren't going anywhere. No rush this morning, I left the calendar in there. The cup is warm, the air is cool. The beagle found her favorite pool of sun. No rush this morning, this is where I'll be. The world will have its say later. It always does, it always will. But right now, nothing's asking anything, and I am perfectly, completely still. No rush this morning, the flowers aren't going anywhere. No rush this morning, I left the calendar in there. The cup is warm, the air is cool. The beagle found her favorite pool of sun. No rush this morning, this is where I'll be. She woke before me, but she didn't call. Just padded to the balcony door. She sat and looked back like she was saying, come on, there's something worth living for. I made the coffee, grabbed my cardigan, and followed her outside. The dog decides the pace, and the pace is slow today. The dog decides the place, and the place is here to stay. No argument from me, she knows better anyway. The dog decides the pace, and I'm learning decides the pace, and the pace is slow today. The dog decides the place, and the place is here to stay. No argument from me, she knows better anyway. The dog decides the pace, and I'm learning not to race. And I'm learning not to race. Dog decides. The dog decides, and I'm so glad she does. I set my cup down on the table and looked out at the morning sky. You turned your face up from the floorboards and caught my eye. I don't know what you were thinking, but it felt like everything I needed. She looked up at me like the morning was enough. She looked up at me like she was saying, this is love. No big declarations, no dramatic lines. She just looked up at me, and everything was fine. The blossoms fell across the table. You didn't chase a single one, just kept your chin on the cool boards and watched the morning sun. There's something in the way you're peaceful that teaches me to slow it down. She looked up at me like the morning was enough. She looked up at me like she was saying, this is love. No big declarations, no dramatic lines. She just looked up at me, and everything was fine. I've been looking for the meaning in all the complicated things, but it was here the whole time in one small beagle in spring. She looked up at me like the morning was enough. She looked up at me like she was saying, this is love. No big declarations, no dramatic lines. She just looked up at me, and everything was fine. I woke up and the window smelled like blossoms. I didn't know when winter finally left. The pansies I'd forgotten on the railing were blooming when I caught my breath. You were already waiting at the door, like you knew the season changed. Spring came without warning, like kindness always does. Spring came without warning me, 'cause that's how goodness was. I wasn't ready for the light, I wasn't ready for the right, but spring came without warning, and I was glad it did. I poured a cup and felt the sun land gently, and gave myself permission just to drink. You nose my ankle like you're saying, don't miss this, don't miss this one. Spring came without warning like kindness always does. Spring came without warning because that's how goodness was. I wasn't ready for the light, I wasn't ready for the right, but spring came without warning and I was glad it did. Maybe good things shouldn't announce themselves. Maybe they should just arrive, like a dog at the door, like the first warm morning, like suddenly feeling more alive. Spring came without warning, like kindness always does. Spring came without warning because that's how goodness was. I wasn't ready for the light, I wasn't ready for the right, but spring came without warning. I was glad it did. Left the door ajar this morning and the curtain moved like breath. Slow and gentle in and out, the kind that says there's nothing left to stress. You wandered in and then back out, unsure which side was better. The curtains in the breeze, tulips on the sill. Curtains in the breeze and everything is still. Not the kind of still that's empty, the kind that's full of grace. Curtains in the spring breeze and I'm in my favorite place. I followed you back to the balcony and poured a second cup. The city moved below us busy, but we didn't quite keep up. Sometimes the right thing is to stay while all the rushing passes. Curtains in the breeze, tulips on the sill. Curtains in the breeze and everything is still. Not the kind of still that's empty, the kind that's full of grace. Curtains in the spring breeze and I'm in my favorite place. There's a word for this in every language. The small rest between the hard days. I don't remember what it's called, but I know what it feels like. It feels like this. Curtains in the breeze, tulips on the sill. Curtains in the breeze and everything is still. Not the kind of still that's empty, the kind that's full of grace. Curtains in the